How to get your cosmetology, barber, esthetician, skincare license in US if you have hours from a foreign country or another US state. Your step 1 would be to evaluate your hours for out-of-state students. Each state hour requirements are slightly different, but if you have hours from your country, you need to evaluate them. First, check how many hours you need for the state you're in. Example, California Cosmetology, our requirement is 1,600 hours, so 1,600 hours. If you have less, then you need to go to school, but you can still evaluate your hours, combine with the ones you have from school, and you can get your test. Find a company in US that will evaluate your hours you got from your country. I recommend IERF, International Education Research Foundation online. Here's the website, www.ierf.org. I will also post the website under the description. Here's the phone number, 310-258-9451, and the fax number is 310-342-7086. Your step 2 would be to get an application form from State Board. Find a website from your state and print an application. Fill it out and include the money order or check of the application fee required, and add your proof of training, the hours evaluated from your country. So those hours that you bring, you can evaluate here. If you have a certificate, that doesn't work. You need to show how many hours you have done in your country. For example, California State Board address is www.barbercosmo.california.gov.ca.gov. So I will put this under the description as well. So once you're on the website, you go to Forms, Publications, scroll down to Examinations, click on the one that applies to you. Like if you're a cosmetologist, click on Cosmetologist application, or Barbering or Esthetician, Manicurist application, or Electrologist application, and the form will open. You will download your form and you'll fill out your application. You will need your paper of evaluated hours, application fee. For example, for California, right now it's $125 or more for cosmetology, and the application needs to be filled out. Step 3. Send your application to State Board. The address will be on the application. Make sure to get a return receipt from the post office in order to be sure that State Board has received your application. Wait for your exam date letter. It will include your exam date, information about your practical test and theory, and tools you need to have with you. It might take up to 2 months to process, but some people receive it earlier. Step 4. Study and refresh your knowledge. No matter how good of a hairdresser or a professional you are, you still need to know the State Board rules and regulations and federal and state regulatory agencies like OSHA, EPA, FDA, etc. Theory, terminology, and names of chemicals like lanthionization, sodium hydroxide, ammonium thioglycolate, etc. The list goes on and on. So you still have to study those new words and new terminology. The 2 parts of the test are practical and theory. Here's a little help from me. How to study. Go online to Beauty Health Travel channel on YouTube, and here's the address, but I will put it down. Also, this video is on Beauty Health Travel channel, so you can subscribe and go to playlists and find Cosmetology State Board written exam. The links are below in the description. Study the classes and do the tests. The first video would tell you the State Board written requirements. Then There are 37 videos for instruction and tests. The answers are at the end of the test. For practical, find Cosmetology State Board Practical Operations at Beauty Health Travel Channel playlist. Additional links provided in description. Step 5. You can take your own implements to State Board, but I will recommend you to rent the kit. Because the kit companies have been packing kits that help students pass the practical for decades. I even taught for a kit company once, and I know how important it is that your kit company is packed correctly. They know how to correctly label the bottles of chemicals, so you don't have to worry about that during the test. The two kit companies for Southern California are Western State Kit Company and California Supreme Kit Company. Here's the address for Western State Kit Company, jzbeauty.com. That's the website. 710 South Central Avenue, Suite 100, Glendale, California, 91204. Their phone number 818-547-4280. There's the California Supreme Kit Company, very close to the State Board also. The previous one was at the State Board building. This one is in a shopping center. Cosmetology Kit losangeles.com, 730 South Central Avenue, Suite 108, Glendale, California, 91204, 818-459-0782. Both kit companies will give you a class training if you buy or rent their kit. The first one asks you to buy the kit, the second one asks you to rent their kit. Check with the kit company for information and details. Step 6. Save your exam date letter. It will come by mail. If you paid by check, you will know that your application is processed once your check has been cashed. Save the check number to find out when it is cashed from your checking account. Step 7. Take your test. Be early. Follow all instructions of the examiner. Relax and breathe. Being nervous does not do you service.